Greetings, parents. My name is Jennifer Henry, and I am your son or daughter's English 3 teacher. Just want to take a moment to give you some information. If you go to Dixie's website and you scroll down here on the left-hand search bar and you go to students, and then you go to the end and you go to teacher websites, it will take you to an alphabetical listing of all of the teachers at Dixie. My name is Jennifer Henry. So if you click on that, this is just a little bit of information about me. And on the left-hand side, those are active links. So if you click, if you or your son or daughter clicks on where it says second period, for example, English 3, second period Google Meet link, you click on that and it takes your child directly to the Google Meet link. That's one way to get to class. In the center right there, you'll see my contact information. My email is jennifer.henry@kenton.kyschools.us. My phone number is 341-7650, extension 133. I have office hours there, but I'm flexible. So if your student needs to meet for extra tutoring or if you need to reach me, I'm available by appointment. The Google Classroom codes are there, as you see. I've been teaching at Dixie for 20 years, and I have 4 children, so I'm also a parent. My oldest is a 12th grader. I have a sophomore at Dixie, and then I have a 5th grader, and then I have a 2nd grader. So I kind of have the spread, and I definitely have seen what it is like to go to school as a student in these times. I watch my own personal children kind of struggle through it. So I feel like I try to have some understanding about that and what it is like for your child. Let's go through some things. First of all, we'll take you to these Google slides. We are on the English 3 team. We're on, it's called an ILT. These are the 4 teachers that make up the English 3 ILT. So there's a good chance that your son or daughter could move next trimester to one of those other teachers, and I could get new students that they have. It's kind of interchangeable, but we work lockstep on the same content, so you can rest assured that it would be a smooth transition. This information is our digital learning syllabus that we went through with the students at the beginning of the year. It is, just to clarify, it is a daily expectation that your child checks Google Classroom, gets on there and goes to the Google Meet. Attendance is taken daily. Let's take a look at the schedule. These are the class periods and the times. They show up, they come to the Google Meet, and, class is delivered in a variety of ways, depending upon what we're trying to learn or achieve for the day, or what the daily lesson is. So, but it's very important that your child shows up and is present and participating. So every student must participate every class day. Participation is determined by one or more of the following: presence in the Google Meet, communication with me through email, and submission of the daily assignment. Here's the grade breakdown. Assessments are 70% of the student's grade, and daily assignments are 30%. And those elements are comprised of those elements right there. At first, generally, when the school year or the trimester begins, whenever there's that first quiz, if a student doesn't do particularly well, they'll see kind of a dip in their grade because there aren't as many points in the pot at the time. So it can seem kind of alarming, but just as time goes on and there become more points possible out of points earned, it seems to balance out. Let's take a look at the late work policy. So after the day an assignment is due, points will be deducted. After the first day, it's 10%. Second day, it's 25%. And then day 3 is 50%. We really, really want students to turn in work on time. Main reason being because, yes, it teaches responsibility, but more than that, the lessons are scaffolded and designed to build upon one another. So if a student kind of goes into binge mode with doing late work all kind of at once and then turning it in, that student has not really gotten the optimal effect of doing the various assignments in the time allotted, because it wasn't scaffolded for them. Instead of it being one, then the other, and then the other, and that information building, it just is all at once. And research tells us that when that type of habit forms, it's not optimal learning. Also, especially in today's times, one of the main ways that I know if your child understands what we're going over is the work that he or she turns in. So if they're not turning in work, there are very limited ways elsewise that I can determine your child's level of understanding. So even more so now than ever, it's very important to get those assignments in on time. I want to go back to talking about this. Now, I personally I believe in second chances, I believe in revisions, and I believe in wanting to try to do your best work. And so if a student comes to me in the right spirit, say they did not perform the way he or she, wanted to, and they're taking the feedback and they would like another opportunity to revise an essay, for example, or change a paragraph or update it, take the feedback and make it better, I am not opposed to that. I feel like we learn from our mistakes. And if a student comes to me willing to go the extra mile, I am willing to read grade. I am willing to extend that grace, that opportunity. So please convey that to your student. I have done that myself, but if you can, just knowing that I think is helpful. Okay. Let's see. I told you all I have children myself. I was thinking it might be helpful for some of you who may just be completely new to this whole concept of Google Classroom. I just Googled Parents Connect to Google Classroom tutorial, just Googled it, and there were all kinds of these really great tutorials for parents in mind, with that audience in mind. So if you want to just kind of find any of these and just learn a bit more about how to navigate Google Classroom, I can add you onto the email, and you can see assignments, and you can get an update every week. If you would like for me to add your email to your child's Google Classroom for my class, please shoot me a quick email and let me know, and that's something that I can do. Now, Google Classroom, I'm on an iPad right now, so it looks a little bit different. But so this is my second period. And the stream is where the student will get just class announcements or notification that an assignment has posted. Classwork is where the actual assignments are. So now I'm on the teacher interface, so anything that's grayscale has not posted yet, but the blue clipboards have posted. So if we just take a look at this assignment, I always put the date at the top, and I put the content or the title for the assignment, and I always put the agenda. It says today's tasks, and it gives very clear, detailed explanation for what the student is supposed to do. Now, these attachments are at the bottom. There range anywhere from, let's say, 1 to perhaps 4 attachments. And those are the tools that the students need in order to be successful for that assignment. I'll just give you another example. So here was from the 16th. It gives the tasks for the day. This had them watching a 6-minute, 30-second video, and then an assignment where they had to kind of look at these images and give details. So anyway, this is what your student will be doing. Now, I will say, as I am learning more about digital learning and all the variety of platforms out there and interfaces and things that you can do, I will start to implement them as I become comfortable with them. I'm a work in progress, and so I'm trying to change and try new things, so I'll implement those as I learn them. But you can, on classwork, this is where you'll see all that information. So for Pride, if your student is getting behind, he or she has the opportunity from Tuesday to Friday to sign up to meet with me through a Google Meet to get extra help. So please know that there's embedded in the day, 30 minutes in the day, 35 minutes in the day to touch base with the teacher outside of the class, where they can get extra help if they feel they need it. Okay, so I know that's a lot of information. I really hope someday I get to meet you, and I'm super excited about getting the opportunity to meet your student. And I'm very, very thankful to be your student's teacher. Please let me know if you have any questions. Take care.